All right, you guys, in this video, I'm going to coach you on 3 things that you need to do with your surplus business to make sure that you're profitable and seeing productivity throughout your day. Let's go. Okay, so number 1, you want to make sure you create a business around the activities that you're doing every day. Now, I always get this question, Joe, do I need to be a business to do surplus funds? What if you're working with state funds, mortgages, bankruptcies, tax surplus? My answer is no, you don't have to. But my question is, why would you not want to? A business owner or an investor, we get 20 to 30% more as far as take home goes from our earnings than someone who is otherwise. So what does that mean? It means that you make more money during the year and you get more tax write-offs, you get more incentives, but the most important part over all that is credibility. When you're working with your clients and you're processing these claims, it makes people feel comfortable that you're not just some random person sitting in a home office making phone calls. They want to know that you're an actual business. And if they want to take it to the next stages and research you, they want to be able to confirm that you are who you say you are. So I always tell people, get your business created, get your website, and just do it the right way from the beginning. Okay, number 2, you have to do smart calling. Now, a lot of times this is commonly referred to as cold calling, but smart calling is slightly different. And I want to give a shout out to a book. It's called Smart Calling, and you can find it on Audible. At least that's where I found it. And the book goes to explain that if you lead with facts, then it's really hard for someone to contest you. If you're just calling people and you're kind of winging it and you're a little all over the place, you're going to make people feel a little bit sketchy about you, and most likely they're going to run. So in order to prevent that and to be able to close a higher percentage of deals, you want to lead with facts, knowing the county that they're from, knowing how much of a surplus, what was the home closed on, like meaning what was the debt owed. And then you can explain to them the auction process and share how much money over the debt was created, and that's how they got their money. See, when you lead with facts, it makes people feel comfortable and it gives you credibility. Also, in addition to that, when we're talking about smart calling, you want to get people to say yes and agree with you by doing short pauses. If you're talking and you find yourself talking for 1, 2, 3 minutes straight and you didn't give them a chance to get a word in, you're doing it wrong. You want to be able to give them questions or give them some comments that's going to get them to say yes. Because the moment you overwhelm them with information, even if you're giving them some information that's going to help them and their family, they're going to run because they're going to think you're a scam, or you're just going to scare them and they just don't want to deal with it. So let me give you an example. I call you, ring, ring, ring. Hey, Jane? Jane picks up. Hello, yes, this is. Awesome. Hey, Jane, are you familiar with address 123 Main Street? Jane replies, well, yes, I am. Awesome. I'm so glad I got you on the phone. I've been trying to get a hold of you for a while. Now, as you know, your house was located in Solano County. So what I'm doing is just kind of giving her some quick pauses and just kind of throwing some facts at her. And then I'm going to get into the script itself. But notice I didn't say, hey, Jane, you said yes. Hey, did you know there's money out there? And then according to my records, you're owed $100,000. And I would love to process the claim with you, because if you don't do it within 365 days, then you're going to lose all this money and it's going to suck. They're going to be like, whoa, that's too much. Let me go. Okay, so smart calling versus cold calling. Just call with a more smart approach. Now, lastly, and I say this for last because it's most important, and I'm also going to give you a gift with this last tip. Have a routine. Okay, I created a checklist on my daily routine on how I work my tax surplus business. So if you check the description, you'll see the link that'll take you directly to my checklist. You can download it. It's free. You don't need to do anything for me other than just say thank you. Okay, but the checklist really gives me a routine I can follow to where I'm more consistent and I'm more productive. Because if you have those 2 things right there, you're going to find yourself closing more deals and be more efficient with your day than just kind of being all over the place. More importantly, it's going to reduce your anxiety. It's going to reduce the stress of calling people, running into dead end after dead end. I really cover all the things that I need to cover throughout my day so I don't make a lot of mistakes that I used to commonly make back when I first started. Now, guys, I hired over 3 business coaches in this industry, and I learned a little bit from each and every single one. One thing I learned that really sticks out to me is try not to YouTube yourself to success, because everyone's going to throw bits and pieces on what to do. But at the end of the day, if you're going to treat this like a real legitimate business, make sure you are as invested as you want your clients to be. Meaning, Don't be cheap with the knowledge that you're trying to gain. Go out there and invest in yourself and invest in your business because you deserve it. Now, I also included a free masterclass for those of you guys who are interested, but you're not too sure if this is what you want to do. Well, in the masterclass, which you can find a link in the description, what I did was I created a class that really just shows you step by step. I hand walk you through the process so you can see what it looks like in someone's life doing tax surplus and overages, and then you can determine if this is what's best for you. Now, what I'm asking you guys is in the comments below, if you find this video valuable, please drop a comment. If you want to add any more tips that someone who's new that may not know, but it can really help them out, please add that in the comments as well. Until next time, guys, keep working hard, changing lives, and I'll coach you in the next video.